Hello, South Florida PGA members. I hope this video finds all doing well. Wanted to use today's opportunity to share with all a little bit of information in regards to Hurricane Ian relief efforts that are in place here for the South Florida PGA members that were impacted over the last week and a half. For those that were impacted, we certainly feel for you and are hopeful that you'll be on your feet here soon. First off, I'd like to report that over the last week, your section officers as well as our section staff have made over 300 phone calls, texts, and emails to those in Southwest Florida to check on their well-being, to ensure that they are doing fine. We're happy to report that so far it appears that none are injured or worse, so we're very, very happy about that. Unfortunately, though, we've had many that have been impacted at their facilities as well as in their own personal life. For that, we give our thoughts and prayers to you. Okay, as it relates to what the PGA can do and is doing to help those in need, I'd like to provide a couple of updates. First off, as the storm approached, your executive director here for South Florida PGA, Jeff Lofsted, was in contact with National to see if we could enact the Hurricane Relief Fund that's been in place in years past. And the national officers reacted extremely quickly and opened it up. So once the storm passed, as mentioned, section officers as well as staff members quickly began making phone calls, texting and emailing to ensure that all were okay and that there was help available. As of this morning, 62 South Florida PGA members have received funding or approval for funding, resulting in over $75,000 in aid. All right, so how can you get help? We have phase one funding, which as indicated was what Jeff Lofsted reached out. And what that basically is that eligible members in South Florida that were impacted, whether it was a loss of power that caused your refrigerator to go out or you needed to leave the area because of the impending storm, you are eligible for $1,000 of funding immediately. There's very little red tape with this process. If you have not applied for that and have any questions about it, please either go on our section website or reach out to Jeff Lofsted or Meredith Schuler with the section office. The total amount of funding that will be available through phase two funding will be $9,000. So over phase one, phase two, a South Florida PGA member who has been deeply impacted can get up to $10,000. Once again, for those that have been impacted significantly, we encourage you, please fill out information as soon as possible or stay in contact with our section office so they can help you along the way. Discussions are now in place with section officers, Jeff Lofsted and National in trying to come up with phase three funding. Those that will have traumatic and long-term effects from Hurricane Ian. We should have more information on that over the next 30 to 45 days, but know that that is something that we're pushing for as well. It should also be noted that the CEOs of our organization are having conversations with National Car Rental, our official rental car company of the PGA, and see how they can potentially assist those that are in need who have maybe lost cars during this last month. In making our calls, for those who are not overly impacted, many asked, it was almost verbatim by everyone that we talked to, how can I help? Thank you. We certainly appreciate that, and I know that there's many members in South Florida that want to know that question, how they can help. As a section, we would say please help in spreading the word about the National Hurricane Relief Fund. That's a big deal. We want to get help to those that need help immediately, certainly for that first phase. The section is also accepting gift cards to give to PGA members. We would recommend providing gift cards to Lowe's, Walmart, Home Depot, Target. The address to send those cards is listed in the address below. You can donate to the Hurricane Relief Fund to be sure that there is enough funding available for all those PGA members that will be needing assistance. Information on where to donate is included below as well. We realize that the impacts of this storm will be felt by many for a long time. So we have been in contact with other allied associations to include the CMAA, the GCSAA, to see what we can do to do other fundraising efforts that we can then go out and help those within our section. Finally, so for those that are in need of help, please go online, fill out the Hurricane Relief Fund Phase 1. Do that immediately. We can get help for you. For all others that would like to help, we've got that information available below where you can send either gift cards or reach out to give help. we certainly would appreciate it. So in closing, take care. Thanks for your time in watching this video. We certainly appreciate it. And should anyone have any ideas or wanting to assist in any way, please reach out to the section office.